It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Barkley, inside handoff. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Set. Go.
On 1st down, Joyner. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Set. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete left side to Gray. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
11 more on that one and another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. Hey. 21. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Palmer going in motion right.
Set.
To the air again, Herbert. There's Mooney with another catch. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Hey,
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What do you think?
Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah!
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this out past the 25.
Baylor tight. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Joyner. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
5-9. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Archer. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Locates Mooney on the out route.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Tough spot here, third down and 11.
Hey, OP. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Page. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Set. What is it?
Up the middle they go. Joyner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go.
Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10.
Ready. Reload.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Yeah, here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Brown goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's a give to Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because
football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! We're going to 54. Wide in.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Yeah! Wait, take...
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Hey, kill! What do you think?
Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, take... What do you think?
Now Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Khalil Shakir.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there, because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel it one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does, for good yardage.
380, run! Set.
Here's Herbert.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Come on. Set, go.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Able to find Gray here. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And
the ball comes out. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second down and 8.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 54, wide 8.
Motion man is Shakir.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the 2nd half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing, Prescott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Hey, 47.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer.
61 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in. What do you think?
Now Prescott. That is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw here. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
Fourth down, Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
From the 33, here's second down and 2.
Here's Herbert. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10.
Herbert. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5.
Here we go. Go to 54, wide in.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted.
Inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A handoff to Barkley.
Across midfield.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.